All right. It has been a while since my last live stream on the main Chris Titus Tech YouTube channel. So I'm going to check and see if it actually goes live or not. It does look like it is. But yeah, I kind of want to touch bases with everybody and just say kind of what I've thought. You know, A New Dawn is kind of the title of this stream. And I think I'll do multi-streaming between this channel and Twitch over there as well whenever I'm developing stuff. So it's been a while since I did any like development streams and stuff like that, but also just kind of my take on streaming is it's great. I love the interaction with chat and just seeing all the different things. So, you know, with Windows utility, Windows One Shot, Linux utility, all these things that are in active development, I've been wanting to get a lot more done and get a lot more going. So that's kind of the thought process here. So yeah, I wanted to get into this and kind of get everybody's thoughts too, and also see if all my stuff worked. So I have decided on streaming too. I'm bringing it all in house. So like all alerts, everything, I'm just gonna do it all. Just self-hosted. So no multi-streaming. Like if I'm multi-streaming between Twitch and YouTube, I'll send 2 streams. So there's literally no service in between anything. So one thing I'm kind of getting into with 2025 is I don't want to rely on a tech service for anything, or at least have backups for everything. And I don't want monthly fees for anything. So if that means I host it, I host it. And that's just it. So like there's different ways to get around hosting and other things, depending on what we're talking about, like email and things like that. A little more tricky, but there's some things. So that's kind of my thought process there. And I'm not sure if YouTube chat is actually pulling up in here. We'll see. Yeah, I see YouTube chat over here. I think I still have some work to do, so yeah. I just want to make a quick stream today just to see, kind of work out any bugs or kinks I have going on. You know, so far, I see YouTube in a separate window here that I'll have to pull up, but I'll get that fixed. I got everything else, I think, somewhat working. But yeah. Let's see. Let's catch up with chat a little bit here too. No questions? Yeah, chat ordering is stuck. Yeah, I'm using StreamerBot. Like I said, I self-hosted everything using StreamerBot, so will it work? It's looking like it's kind of working. Maybe. Nah, it's kind of working. Maybe not on YouTube. I have to read YouTube on a different screen. But let's see. It should be over there. Let's see if I can work it out. Oh, no. It is not. Why? Well. Let me see if I can't get that working. But, interesting. What are we doing today? This is just a test to see kind of everything, and then kind of outlining a few things on the main channel, and just see if it actually works and people actually jump into chat. Because it's been so long since I've streamed in the main channel. It would have been 2022, I think. Sometime in early 2022, the last time I actually streamed to Chris Titus Tech. So, yeah, a lot of this is just a testing between Twitch and YouTube. To see if it actually works. It does look to be working, so. I don't know if I'm using your tool wrong, but I recommended selection and it broke my Windows update. Is there a way it won't install on reboot? Well, it shouldn't. Like recommended settings. I have seen some people do some bad things where they'll just check all the boxes, but if you click recommended settings, it shouldn't cause any issue. But yeah. Well, yeah, yeah. YouTube and Twitch, it's not a audience measurement usually with me. I just like to get feedback. Feedback's always what I crave. It's one of the biggest positives of social media is you get instant feedback when you're wrong or you're right or you're doing something good or bad, and you can improve and make the best thing possible faster. And that's really what I care about. And you can learn really fast because, like, let's say you make a video about something that you're pretty good at, but if you want to get better at that thing, make a YouTube video, post it, and then I guarantee you'll get some gems in the comments section. So that's one thing I love about like just social media in general is it's a great tool for learning quickly as long as you have somewhat thick skin, because there is, as you get bigger, there is some downsides there. There's some quite a bit rapid downsides to some of it, but the upside's well worth it, I think, because you get all kinds of stuff. StreamerBot's a free tool made by another YouTuber. I found it was like Nutty, I think, is who did it, and he's been actively developing it for some many years, and I've been using it for kind of multi-streaming alerts and those types of things. So so far, seems to work pretty darn well. The YouTube chat and stuff, I just reconnected it not too long ago, and it doesn't look like it actually pulled it into the chat. So I'll probably have to like reset it or something, or maybe resync it. There's probably something to that degree. I think there's like a YouTube monitor or some crap in it. So I'm probably just using it wrong, you know, as one does. Yeah. But yeah, I'll figure it out. There'll be something in there. There's like some kind of monitor, but I think I'll have to like resync or maybe close out and then relaunch. Yeah, let me try that real fast. Let me just save and then we'll relaunch it. What's the worst that could happen? I'm always game for breaking something. Well, let's see. All right, here we go. Let's relaunch. See what happens. Everything looks good and sounds good on MX Linux. All right, man. Old MX. I hadn't loaded up MX Linux in many years now. Yeah, it might be getting it. You know, as with anything, it's best you just kind of go for it and then see what happens midway through. So that's kind of my thought process. A lot of people are perfectionists. I am not. I'm a progress over anything. Progress with pain is what I specialize in. If you ever want something done, I'm your guy. Will I get it done great? Probably not on the first go, but if you give me several runs at it, I'll eventually iron out your kinks and get it pretty smooth. But yeah, you can hand me pretty much any problem, and you know, I'll usually come up with some kind of solution. Will it be a good solution? Maybe, maybe not, but a solution will present itself. It has been a while. It's been a long while, but yeah, I'm getting back into it. So you'll probably be seeing me go live a lot more. I just wanted to jump on here, kind of get a rhythm, and then test out a few things. Like big thing I wanted to do was come into, let me see, let's get into desktop here. So like if I'm picking out like a chat, let's see, where's here, like let's say, does this work? It should work. Oh, look at that. The Linux developer. What are your thoughts on Dumbleware? New self-hosting apps that are popping up, or Dumbware? Ah, I love this question. This is a great one. I need to actually like leave that on the screen some way. Yeah, I'll tinker with it a little bit more, but yeah, I can click it and then it'll actually pop up for a little bit. I probably could set like the delay and stuff a bit different, but the idea is I can pick out chats from both YouTube and Twitch. And yeah, I think the big thing is the importance of being self-sufficient. So whether it's email, whether it's um, telephones to just everything. I hate having to rely on anything big tech. We've gotten into such a system of subscriptions that my thoughts are you should never pay a monthly fee. Now, I'm okay paying for pieces of software that I own. That's okay. But if I have to pay a monthly fee to use the software every month, it's just a matter of time before we enter in like a Darth Vader from Empire Strikes Back. And, you're like, hey, what the hell? My monthly fee went up, and the provider of that just like, hey, yeah, pray I don't change it anymore. And then you're at their mercy. So I love dumbware. I love things where everything is controlled by you, like this stream is, and it's a little bit of a hot mess right now as I kind of iron out some of the chat, but as to be expected, it's just those things, Thank you for not losing your mind. Yeah. There's one thing I can always promise you. I know Eli the computer. Yeah. I always like watching the rise and fall of other people on the platform. I've actually been on here for 6.5 years now, and there's this weird ebb and flow to it all. And the big thing is you always need to be staying grounded. That's, I guess, why I've always had a day job. And it helps me stay grounded, but also you're not as important as you think you are. And that implies to me, and I tell myself that every day, you're just not. You can be replaced. It just, anything can happen, and nobody really cares about your political opinions. And more importantly, in today's world, especially as an American, most opinions are just like regurgitated nonsense from, the two sources that you hear, and that's it. So nobody really has many original thoughts. So I love, it was from the early 90s. I think Carl Sagan is one of the geniuses of the past, decades. And, it just, I just really want people to like build their own thing, do their own thing. And that's what I want from people like watching my videos, live streams, whatever it is. I really think I want you to be more self-sufficient, and I need to get better about making videos to help you do that. And that's my big thing. So whether it's a YouTube video about me stripping down Windows so it doesn't suck as bad, that's awesome. If it's a video explaining like Linux a little bit better, there's a lot of resurgence into the Linux realm. So I love talking about Linux. I love using Linux, and but I use Windows as well. It's not like it's an either or kind of thing. Like most people are really black and white with operating systems, and they treat it like religions. And I'm always like, I don't get that. That's just weird. You'd love Louis Rosman. I've actually met Louis. I met him at LTX when I was up there. I didn't get to talk to him very much though. So I just like in passing chatted with him in the elevator. So yeah. But yeah, social media is exhausting and other stuff. But yeah, I think reading, becoming self-sufficient, and most what I find my problem is, and maybe it's your problem too, is not checking news or getting caught in like a doom spiral, because it's really easy to either get caught on like one social media site where you doom scroll or watch YouTube for videos forever, or read the news too much. you gotta read it enough to where you're somewhat informed, I guess. But I don't know if that's even true anymore, to where I'm like, I don't even know if checking the news is even worth it. So I always say, just do you, whatever it is to get your independence, to make you learn more. I think those are the most important things, and yeah, you just got to make too. There's a lot of fear, I think, too, with whatever it is you're making, whatever you're doing. And, hey, I might suck at this. And I'm like, yeah, you probably do. But if you need some inspiration, I got some inspiration for anybody watching that's like, hey, I got something big to do. What you do, go to your favorite person you look up to. Let's say you look up to me. I'm sorry. But let's say that person exists out there. Go to oldest in here and then click on that person's video. And if they left it up, like when I started back in September of 2018, I think it was.
This is a basic introduction to virtualization. My name's Titus, and I'm going to be going over virtualization today with you guys. My LinkedIn and Steam profile.
Yeah. You need some inspiration. There you go. There's your inspiration. We all sucked. That is an awful video. But the only difference between me and some other aspiring YouTuber out there is you just got to get started. So that's the other thing. Like, and then obviously don't use Steam it as a platform. Or LinkedIn for that matter. That's pretty good. I like that. That's nice. That's a nice little platform there. But yeah. I say that just to be like, hey, you guys just get started. Just get going. You know, read the book, start the manual, and just know it's not going to be good. It's gonna suck probably. It's gonna be awful. And the cool thing is you'll learn from that, and then the next one won't be quite as awful. And eventually you'll do it enough to where you'll get some level of mastery or some level of comfort with it, and you'll just enjoy it. So yeah. So that's my thought process. Oh, Bazite. Bazite's one of my favorite distros. It just is. Bazite's just so good. It's weird. Oh, I gotta, 1 second. This is driving me crazy. Let's just take this guy and we're just gonna go old school with it. And I'm gonna go to a split screen here. We've got this. Luckily, I'm on a tiling window manager. Sitting here, I was like, my process for this was awful for today, but here we go. There we go. We're just gonna go like they did in the olden days and just do side-by-side windows. Bam. Steam profile. So not Steam, Steam it. It was a blockchain-based social media thing that I was like, I'm gonna make some money in social media back in 2018 with cryptocurrency blockchain social media. I was ahead of my time. but it was a terrible blockchain, and it was actually a service called STEEMIT, and it was like this weird Ponzi / like insider block. Everything in crypto is pretty much a scam, but it was like a scam / way to, like, I think the people that ran it like just laundered money using it and then like pretended it was like a social media on top. It looked kind of cool though, and I thought the idea behind it was really neat, just kind of poorly executed. So yeah. Hey man, I had a MySpace too. It was fun. Oh man, GeoCities and all that. Yeah, I really moved to self-hosting really quick. I moved out of the GeoCities era very fast. So back in, it was the late 90s, I think I was already self-hosting most of my websites. I think actually it was Windows Server 2000. I was using IIS. Ugh. Let's not talk about IIS. That was awful. Those people that designed that was just masochists. They hated us all. And it never got any better. Like I mean, IIS like had marginal improvements, but still like in 2008, I think it was 2008 R2 was the last time I really messed with IIS, with like .NET, all the weird stuff it had. Oh my God, it was the worst host in the world. I feel bad for any LinkedIn engineer or any engineer out there that's ever had to deal with that. Man, ugh. Yeah, IIS, horrible memories. That is just how it was. Ugh. And then, of course, that was it. We doing Primogen style streams today? Yeah, so I originally, VD had something else set up today, and I wanted to test it on this stream. And then it just kind of fell to pieces. So I was like, well, I guess we're going to do Prime style stream. You know, Prime does a good job. So I was like, I'll just steal it from him. It does work. It does work. So, yeah, I did have plans, Jalopy, before it completely fell to crap. Nobody liked IIS even back in the day. Nobody. There was not a single person that ever stood up IIS and was like, you know what? This is going places. I really can't wait to host my next website on this IIS. Like, it was so convoluted and just awful. Like, I should do like a retro stream where we set up an IIS website, which would be hilarious. Like, host like WordPress or some crap on it that no one should use. Oh, dude, it was within the first couple minutes. YouTube's chat didn't pull in, and I was like, well, all right then, so be it. Oh yeah, CFW. It's kind of wild to see a lot of the people that have been around forever from the original days. Yeah, Bazite's been great. I still talk to Hikari. He's one of the only people I sponsor on GitHub. So I sponsor Hikari over there because he's a developer on Bazite. So I'll chat with him, and sometimes I get the inside scoop on stuff when it comes out, and he'll hit me up every once in a while. We've played some games together and stuff too. So I love Hikari. He's great. He's actually one of his first projects. I don't know if it's first, but he did make the PCI pass-through project, which was amazing. It was the first successful PCI pass-through I did was with Hikari's help. So I really love it. I need help coming up with a project I do for a resume, but I'm struggling to find an idea. It's killing my Adotion. Any ideas or advice? Project for a resume. Man, just find something you love that's technical. Like, for me, I can think of, you know what I wanted to do? I saw something from Snazzy Labs where he had like this thing on the wall. I was like, man, that'd be cool to kind of hack into and then put up whatever you wanted to display into a very hackable open source project panel. So you could do like a live sub count or a live tracker count for a website on your wall. You could do, oh man, with Raspberry Pi and all that, that's always a fun exploration. I got a ton of these Orange Pis I bought like 2 years ago. I was going to do my own whole operating system. I was going to do Titus OS. And my idea was I was going to ship it. It was going to be like my setup, you know, with just bare bones, you know, setup. So like when you're in here and oops, you guys didn't see that. We cannot speak of that project on the YouTubes. Bad things happen to those that speak of that project. Oh, sorry. I digress. I was coming over here for something. It's a project, but anyways, yeah. So you have multiple terminal spawns, and I was gonna. Oh yeah. I remember what I was doing now. Like, let's go BTOP. So the idea was to do very minimal, and then track down like all the things that are using memory in the system. Like most of this is just like systemd, kworker garbage. And I could probably sort this a little bit better. Probably doing like a PSOX with a grep. And I wanted to get it as minimal as possible. And I think I could get it like to, oh geez. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm serving Hugo for my website, for my static site that I'm also building. So anyways, yeah. So I thought about that, doing that site, that for a build. And then also Hugo static site generation has been really fun. I've had such a blast redoing my entire website. So like if we look over here, I had GT metrics, I think it is. I don't know if I'm logged in or not. Oh no, I am. Cool. So here's another thing I wanted to do. I wanted to see how fast and efficient we can make a website. So the idea behind it was I'm going to make the fastest website in the world. So this is another good project too that I forgot to make a video about, but I did it. And I got like the CLS, which is content layout shifts, to 0. I got TBT to 0. I got LCP below 400 milliseconds, structure at 100%, performance at 100%. And I baked in and redid all the JavaScript in the website. So most of it is really, really performant. So if you ever go to christitus.com, you can see like the waterfalls are just beautiful. I had to get rid of Google Ads because Google needs to get better with their AdSense. Like, it's just complete garbage. Like how inefficient it was with its calls and stuff. It was just like, how is the world ruled by Google and they just suck at AdSense? I mean, it's like this atrocious. Oh, the waterfall. I was just like, it's killing my performance. So I had to get rid of AdSense. That cost me $600 a month. But sacrifices had to be made because this thing will load in just less than a second on every single system around the world. Doesn't matter what you're on. You could be on a freaking potato. This thing's going to load. And yeah. Was it worth it? Maybe. I got to do better. I think maybe doing like an AMP or a mobile space. I think maybe if you did it on your phone, it wouldn't be as good. And I probably have some room for optimization there as well. Sorry, I went off on a tangent. But anyhow. Oh, what do we have? Nice camera screen flicker. Oh no, there's something else breaking here. It is pretty toasty in here. It's about 78 degrees, so got that too. But yeah. How's the When You Till project going? Any new updates or features? Oh man. Oh, we're gonna have to. Oh, I gotta show this. This is kind of cool too. So this is another project. I got so many projects. I have been so ADD and I haven't made as many videos, so I apologize to everybody. But oh god, you got to see this. This is so cool. This project. Here, let's just reboot. I would normally do like a PCI pass through here. Pay no attention to my HP Wolf security system. I'm still using it from that vendor that gave me this computer. It's so terrible. It's so embarrassing every time my computer boots up. Hopefully the computer just crap out on me and be like, stream's over. Well, actually that might happen. 1 second. I should come back. Maybe. Maybe not. Come on, baby. I was just kidding. I wasn't making fun of the wolf. Come on back to me. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Oh, man. Did that... Oh, my system didn't come. Keyboard didn't come. 1 second. Oh, man. Few mistypes there. I have fast boot disabled on my HP system, but sometimes my mechanical keyboard, this piece of crap Corsair, I don't know what it is, but I tell you, there's not very many major companies that I hold in high regard. So I got this thing, this Corsair. Let me tell you the brand. K70. 3 out of 10 keyboard. Piece of crap. Somebody from Corsair sees this. I just have some feedback for you. Your keyboard sucks. You should just stop making keyboards. That's my review. Anyways, let me reboot again. I wanted to show this cool project. Oh man. All right, 1 second. Let's reboot. I forgot. Yeah. This is a good one though. Yeah, I need to get like a Wooting or God, there was another one on side that I actually got that's actually not too bad. because I went to like Micro Center to pick up a keyboard, and I think it was Glorious. Not a bad one. Actually pretty good. So I probably will do something like that for the next one, because that's been a good keyboard. A little bit pricey. I think I paid like $100 for it or something. All right, this time, me and the Wolf. Here we go, Wolf. We're gonna switch to Windows. All right, here we go. I think it was on NVMe drive. What did I do here? Yes. I'll be in like 10 minutes. I'm on a live stream. All right. Well, sure. Let's go. What did I do? I think I broke it. I might have to reload. Let's try safe mode. I doubt that would work. That's okay. I just launched into another one. We can go to the other system too. I have Windows loaded on like multiple drives, so if this doesn't pull up, I bet you, because I was trying to do it through like a PCI pass-through QEMU, and I passed the NVMe over into the system. And I probably screwed something up on that side of things, but that's okay. So anyways, the new system, which if we look here, I wanted to show that project. What do we got here? Do I have it here? Exclude. I bet I put it in the exclude folder. No, that's WinUtil. And we don't have networking anyways. So let's reboot. Let's give it a little restart here. Let me also pull up YouTube chat just in case I'm missing something here. Man, what a hot mess of a stream. That's why we do these practice streams on the New Dawn. But this is going to be worth the wait. Let me tell you. It's going to be worth it. All right, here we go. Sorry. Bam. All right, getting YouTube chat up. Got it. All right, let's see if it boots in now regular. Yeah, it was QEMU. So what I did was I tried to load my existing desktop into QEMU, and it did not like that. And I think it still had one of the old... Let me look at my device manager. I ripped out a GPU as well in here, and I haven't booted back into Windows since. So, let's see. Yeah. We're good. All right. The project in question here. Oh, I need to redo this. So many projects, so little time. Alrighty. Yeah, the difference between Windows and Linux. A little bit night and day. Oh, man. Glad my chair's hiding that game update. Get called out in chat. Ah, yes. Old BattleNet. Old World of Warcraft. I actually was playing retail World of Warcraft. Oh, I know. Don't judge me. Yeah, I know. That's rough. As long as it's not Fortnite. Actually, funny story, JR. I actually tried to load up Fortnite, and I loaded it up, and I was like, wait a second. These aren't real players. I'm actually killing people. I was like, no, okay, well, that deserves to be uninstalled. Victor, thanks for the super chat. A few days back, I told a girl, this guy's my hero. His script saved me hours. Call me up when the temp file's clear. That's awesome. Thanks, Victor. Glad it helped you out. Now, I think I was redoing my PowerShell script here. I can't remember, but let's try that one more time. I was doing a big update to the profile. All right, yeah, that works now. All right, win one shot was what I was doing. And this is like my new project that piggybacks off of WinUtil. Now, I don't want to ever replace WinUtil, but this one, I thought, hey, let's build something in C#, right? I've talked about this in the past, but in recent days, we've gotten some really cool developments where we now have async. It grabs the tweaks.json file. So it doesn't like do anything that different from WinUtil. It's just how it implements the tweaks is just a different method. So using .NET and stuff. So the cool thing here is, oh man, come on now. Run. Let's see. It should build and run and, oh geez, what? You know what? I have an executable. I don't think I set up that development environment just yet. Did I not have it here? I don't think I did. Where did I put you? 1 second. I've got this. Uno momento, por favor. I have it. Let's go to the super secret site on the back end here. There it is. Oh, it was in my downloads anyways. That figures. All right. Where are you at? All right. Cool. Still on Chrome, by the way. Let me know in the comments how disappointed you are. All right. So win one shot right here is what it is. So it runs the tweaks, just the recommended tweaks, all in one go. So I'm just going to go right click run. And, oh, let's run that anyways. And in a perfect world, this will work great. But since I'm doing it on a live stream, of course, it'll probably crap out on me. Okay, that was the old version using the CLI console for the tweaks. Now, this one's a lot slower. You'll notice it going through and like purging all the Microsoft apps. So I thought, how can I do this a lot faster than this old method? So this was version 1 of it. Actually, technically, I think this was version 0.1. I actually have gotten better about labeling my versioning. Yeah, 0.1. So this was like alpha 0.1, right? Yeah, it takes ages to run, but it does a good job at the end. So then I was like, all right, how do I get this a little bit better? I'm going to do it unblock here so we're not sitting here answering questions forever. Check this out. So this time, we're going to do a WPF framework instead of just doing the CLI. So this is going to give it like a little bit of an intro to a GUI, and it's going to do all those same tweaks, but this time it's running in an async and also doing a lot more checks to say, hey, what needs to be uninstalled? And then it's done. So, oh, I haven't run it on this system before. It's actually uninstalling quite a bit. Well, cool. I needed to run it anyways. There is something there. I'm seeing some errors. So anyways, the cool thing I'm using OneShot 4.2 is to clean up my tweaks.json file. So then that could easily update WinUtil at the same time. So you don't have to use this ever. You could always just use WinUtil and then you get the same tweaks. But the idea behind it was it would run these much faster. And, oh, you know what? I think I did update WinUtil and that might have affected the tweaks here. But regardless, that was another project I've been working on with .NET that I thought would be kind of fun to see. Fun to work on too. Thinking of other projects that I'm on too. Nothing really I can show, I don't think. I'm always doing so. Oh, here's another one. This is a wild one, guys. So this is out of left field. I'm going to pull up chat again. 1 second. I haven't. This is just outside the realm of things. And then we're going to shut this thing down. But this one is a crazy one. Let's see. Where's chat? Go live. Where are you at? Where are you at, YouTube chat? God bless. Takes forever. Google, you suck at live streams. I'm just saying. All right. And then let's just go Twitch. Twitch chat. Well, I think I have Twitch right here. Good Lord. All the updates. All the pop-ups. Again, big tech needs to do better. They just suck. Anyways. Check this out now, too. I got it right over here. Not this. This right here was pulled from my grandfather's house. It is one of one of the original copies of the Zapruder film from the JFK assassination. I know I'm going off on left field. I have so many damn projects, and I just get so I'm gonna do this thing. So, anyways, so I got that. Check this out. And then I got me a digitizer for an 8mm. So I'm gonna digitize this, and then I'm gonna check from this 1960s Zapruder 8mm film, frame by frame, with what's available on the internet and what's about to get leaked or exposed or whatever, whatever. They said they're going to release the JFK assassination. Whatever. We all know it was Lyndon B. Johnson, all its lackeys. But, this is the other cool thing too. This right here, we'll be able to check frame by frame what's publicly available, and then I can cross-reference based on the original film how any differences between the films. Will there be any differences? Probably not, but maybe. And I thought that'd be kind of cool too. So yeah, I thought that'd be kind of a fun project on the side too. Just completely out of left field project. Will it make a YouTube video? Probably not. Did I spend too much money probably getting all this stuff? Absolutely. But it's just the fun. You gotta chase your passions, It'd still just be a fun thing to know. Oh yeah, I need to download Zim for you guys. A lot of people like Zim browser. I tried it for a little bit. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, DWL. I was actually working on that. And DWL, because I love DWM. Everyone knows that. But DWL I found was not ready. I don't know how else to put this. The patches, a bit on the rough side, man. Just doing from a base clone and then doing a straight bar patch. Like bar is probably one of the most famous DWM patches of all, and DWL is probably no different. So just doing the base bar patch just completely fell on its face. And I was like, well, I know how to run the patch command, and it shouldn't be getting rejections off a fresh clone. So yeah, DWL's pretty far away from primetime, and they don't have really a good sys tray patch. They have a Swiss tray patch with 4 or 5 different dependencies, and I'm like, oh, this is the exact opposite of what DWM and Suckless stands for. It's all about minimalism. It's all about not having a crap ton of dependencies. So I haven't given up on DWL, but I don't want to make a video just completely shitting all over the project because it sucks right now. And I don't want to say that publicly. I don't want people to be like, oh, well, Titus said that was no good. I'm never going to try that. So I've just been waiting, and I'm like, surely it's going to get better, because the little bit I tried of it, I was like, it was kind of not very good. So anyways, yeah. Yeah, you can spend all that money and still has a crappy keyboard. Yeah, man, that is just me. That is just me to a T, where I'm like, I don't know why I'm so cheap. I just, like, if something works for me, I just don't buy another one of that thing because it works. And as much as this Corsair K70 Core keyboard sucks, it does work. Does it double type on me often? Yes. Do I like it? No. Is it loud? Yeah. Does it feel good? No. Should I get another keyboard? Yeah. But at the end of the day, it does work. Like, it does have a volume knob, and that does work. So I can't really bring myself to throw it out. And I'm probably going to be like the worst influencer ever to buy this keyboard, because every time I type on it, I just want to yell at Corsair and tell everyone never to buy this piece of crap. But I don't know. There was actually a second part to that. I lost it. Anyways, I'm going to shut this stream down. Hope you all learned something today. Probably that I'm just crazy and I have too many projects on my hands. And, you know, I'm going to go inside now. And I will stream more on the main channel. I'm going to get this double chat worked out with some of this. And we're going to make some amazing things. It's going to be great. So, all right, y'all. Well, I love y'all. Have a great weekend. I'll probably be streaming sometime next week. Once I get whatever video it is that I'm going to make for the next week out. I think I have something on the agenda. What was it? So I got Win Util, Win One Shot. Oh, yeah. I need to do this video. It's going to be kind of a boring video, but you know, I think I got to make a video explaining why you shouldn't install multiple antiviruses, because there's crackheads out there that do this. And I need to think of a good way to phrase it that doesn't belittle people that install multiple antiviruses. I'm going to have a hard time pulling myself back. I'm going to take probably like 10 different takes of me calling people idiots until I can finally say, okay, here's why multiple antiviruses are bad for you people out there that do that. The morons. And then, like, you know, I got to think of a good way to do it tastefully. So I'm workshopping that multiple antivirus video. So I eventually do got to release that. I don't think I spelled that correctly. Multiple antiviruses. Yeah, a lot of times my notes are scratch anyways. Oh yeah, this is the main channel. I need to be a little bit more on. So I will. Next stream will be more pointed. Won't be at midnight. And I will have a better layout with chat and everything. So, thank you all. Have a great one. I'll see you on the next stream. We'll be doing like a lot more streams over here, where anytime I'm doing like development work, I'll probably just take these and then just put them like members only after I'm done. And then, you know, unless it's like a really good stream, if we do a stream and it's like real cohesive where we're like installing a bunch of stuff and then it turns out well, we'll probably just leave that public, because that might be something a lot of people will watch. But if not, I'll just probably toss it over there. So. No, I'm broke. I'll have some kind of option for you, Ark. I'll figure out something. We'll make it happen one way or another. All right, y'all. Have a great one. See y'all, well, sometime next week. Peace.